Greetings, I'm Dev the developer.
And I'm Glitch.
Type selectors, class selectors, and ID selectors target elements by what they are, what they belong to, or what they're called. Attribute selectors take a different approach. They let you target elements based on the attributes they carry, either whether an attribute exists at all or what value that attribute holds. The simplest form is the presence check. Square brackets around an attribute name with nothing else inside. This matches any element that has that attribute, regardless of its value.
Okay, so the presence check does not care what the value is. It only cares whether the attribute exists at all.
Exactly. The boxed required matches any element with a required attribute. HTML allows Boolean attributes like required and disabled to be written without a value because their presence alone is the signal. The attribute is either there or it's not. The next form checks for an exact value. Square brackets with an attribute name, an equal sign, and a quoted value. This matches only elements whose attribute value is exactly that string.
Wait, so I can style all submit buttons without giving everyone a class.
You can, and it is semantically meaningful. You are selecting by what the element actually is, not by a class you added. That distinction matters for forms in particular, where element types carry real meaning. There are 3 more variants for partial matching. The first checks whether the attribute value starts with a given string. You write a caret before the equal sign inside the brackets.
Oh, you could use that to automatically mark every external secure link as green. No classes needed on individual links.
That is a real common use case. The attribute value tells you what you need to know. No extra markup required. The second partial match variant checks whether the value ends with a string. You write a $sign before the equal sign. It's useful for styling download links differently from navigation links or marking PDF and document links visually with no extra markup in the HTML. The third variant checks whether the value contains a string anywhere inside it, an asterisk before the equal sign.
Wait, so that would match /contact, /contact us, and /en/contact /form all at once.
All of those match the contains operator. It does not care where in the string the match appears, so be careful with it. The more broadly you match, the higher the chance of catching elements that you did not intend to catch. As we've been doing, you can combine attribute selectors with type selectors, write the tag name first, then the attribute selector immediately after with no space. If you assign an anchor type selector with an href check, a div with an href attribute would not match. Attribute selectors are especially useful for forms and links where the attributes already encode meaningful information about what each element does. Presence check for Boolean attributes, exact matches for specific types, caret for starts with and $sign for ends with, and asterisk for contains. Open a page with a form or set of links and try applying attribute selectors instead of adding extra classes. Don't just watch it, do it.